Fernandez writes, first of all you guys rock. My day isn't complete without getting my daily dose of movie talk. Campea, you're the man.
The man.
The man. After watching the Super Bowl trailer for TF4 in the beginning of the trailer, are we looking at Galvatron walking away from that ship? And I know I may be going crazy, but just to fit into the cinematic universe, if that is Galvatron, could the ship be Unicron or part of him?
It's a really interesting question. Okay, so here's the guy he's talking about. Let's bring up this picture of Galvatron, or what we believe to be Galvatron right now. So this is the guy. Now you see in the shot, Optimus Prime is like, looks over his shoulder, and there's this little robot walking down the road with this giant ship behind him. And this is the creature we're looking at. And a lot of us are theorizing this is Galvatron. Now, for those you don't know, in the cartoon movie, Megatron gets wrecked. He's basically dead, and then Unicron comes and kind of resurrects him as this new guy, Galvatron. And then in the trailer, you see him transform his face into a cannon. And when you transform your face into a cannon, you win. That's just basically the rules of life. Now, the other part he's asking about now is, if that's Galvatron, could the ship behind him be Unicron? And what he's talking about is this picture here. You see the Galvatron guy, the little guy at the bottom of the screen. But then you got this, if that's Galvatron, who's as big as the house next to him, look at the size of that thing behind him. And now some people are theorizing that this could be the World Eater Unicron. Now, I have said for a long time that I'm not sure a Unicron proper, as we've seen him, where Unicron is basically a planet that transforms. Now, I didn't know if that would work in the movie universe because, I mean, that's just kind of ridiculous. Yeah. What fights a planet that, nothing, you can't fight that. But if you're going to adapt the Unicron concept down to something like this, that is just enormous beyond measure, just huge, but not a planet, not a moon, that could be a terrifying version of Unicron. I mean, really. Now, the other day on the show, when we were talking about this trailer, I said I didn't like that they had Megatron in it again. A lot of people were jumping all over me saying, John, you're so stupid. That's not Megatron, that's Galvatron, clearly. Well, I wasn't talking about this guy. What I was talking about was this shot, if you want to bring up this next shot here. If you look at this face, now I'm not saying guaranteed this is Megatron, but when I looked at this dude's face and you look at the coloring on him, aside from the big yellow thing in the middle of his chest, I look at that and I see Megatron. So this is who I was wondering if this was Megatron, not the darker metal dude that we see at the beginning of the trailer. So just clear that up a little bit. But anyway, Dennis, do you think we're looking at Galvatron and Unicron, or is that just fans, you know, theorizing too much?
I'm not sure about Unicron, but yeah, I actually, it's weird. The picture with the ship and the guy walking, right. A lot of people were saying, oh, maybe that's Nemesis Prime. Because from far away, it kind of looks like Optimus, but a darker version. Yeah, that one right there. And if that other picture that looks like Megatron, maybe that is their version of Galvatron, which I think is kind of weak in the sense of you take basically the same design as Megatron, add a little thing, add a little color here and there, and there's your Galvatron.
Yeah, Galvatron's supposed to be a total transformation.
Exactly. Yeah. In the cartoon, he was a totally different. I mean, he had like a similar like cannon thing.
But that's it.
But he was like purple, and his face was different. Everything
and
about
Leonard
him was
Nimoy did his voice.
Exactly. So, I think if this is Galvatron, I think it's a poor attempt at it.
I agree.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.